Alright, here we are, doing our NRA 2016 annual meeting wrap-up video. We figured we would just do something a little different and just turn the camera on and have a conversation, so... Here we are, conversating.
We're conversating about what
happened. Just need a fireplace and some brandy.
Some brandy. Yeah, there you go. So, you know, I can't say enough about the show. We met a lot more people than we ever would have expected that we would have met. I'd like to give a big thank you to Such,
yes,
who took more than an ample amount of time to talk with us. I mean, we probably created a line for people to see talking with him.
There was a huge line behind us, and he took the time. It had to be at least 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We actually ended the conversation a little. I think he would have kept talking, but you know, we wanted everybody to get their fair chance to talk to him. But he was just the coolest guy, giving us pointers and just really a genuine dude. And then like a couple days later, after we're back and the show's over this week, he commented on one of our videos and subscribed to our channel, and it just totally blew me away.
Yeah, I can't say thanks enough, Such. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the advice.
And he wasn't the only one. If you've seen our other video, we ran into James Yeager, and another guy that just, you know, he always says, "Hey, just come up to us and talk," and that's exactly what he was like. I mean, totally a cool guy.
Really open arms. Eric and Chad, Iraqi veteran.
Yep.
Another two guys that are really cool.
Yep. Eric talked to us for a good amount of time also. And they were busy, and we were just kind of being the tourists. All right, if we stand here long enough, we'll keep making eye contact. He's going to talk to us.
Nah, we stalked him. We stalked him.
But no,
sure
he came over. Chad came over. We got some cool photos. I'm going to roll in some pictures as we're talking. Yeah. And that was awesome. And then we also got to meet Hitchcock 45.
Hickok 45,
my bad. And, wow, that dude is tall. I mean, you're what?
How tall? I'm about 6'3".
And he had you by a good 4 or 5 inches.
I'm looking up at him, and he's a big dude. He's
not just tall. I mean, he is a pretty big freaking guy all around.
Yeah. But he's a gentle giant, I think we had mentioned it in another
one
of our pictures.
Very soft-spoken. I've got all these pictures up on Instagram if you guys want to check them out. But otherwise, like I said, I'll throw some in the video as we're going.
Actually,
but very soft-spoken. He was
actually
cool
also got some pictures with Sheriff David Clark.
Yep.
Got to shake his hand.
Another very nice guy.
So asked him to keep up the good work. And appreciate the
we got to meet
service.
Larry Vickers. We actually got him to sign a card to Liberty Marksman, so if you can see that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
He was at the Aim Point booth.
All in all, I mean, like I said, everybody that we ran into of fame or stature was just really open to talking to us and just kind of giving us pointers and how to make it happen, and kind of explain to everybody that we're only 6 months old and we're trying to get our feet wet in this thing, and they did a really great job.
Yeah, everybody's really supportive. They're just like, get out there and make videos. It's good for everybody. The more people we have doing it, it just gets the word out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And speaking of Jaeger, at his party, I actually won one of the drawings.
Yeah, you did.
From one of his sponsors, and that would be
Breakthrough Clean.
Breakthrough Clean. We got the cleaning mat. We got their Breakthrough BT 101. This is the cleaning kit. I'll throw that up there so you can see it. We also have their grease fortified with PTFT. Let's see, who else was there? Oh, this is also...
Yeah, we bought key bars while we were there. Because they had the guys from Key Bar at the party.
And Shoot Steel.
Shoot Steel was there. We got to meet Evan. He was pretty cool. He's a reloader. So
yeah,
that's awesome because we always see that. We got to meet Don Numbers. I think we mentioned that in the last video.
Yeah, and Mookie. And Mookie just had his appendix out a couple days after the show.
So get well, dude.
Get well.
That dude is wild.
He's just nuts.
Plus, we got to meet Cam Edwards from NRA News. Listen to him every day, so that was really cool.
Yeah, we threw him a hat, and he's going to put it on the wall in the studio, which is kind of cool.
Which is awesome.
It's kind of cool. But again, he came down off the stage and actually...
on a commercial break and talked with us like he knew us.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
It's like a long-lost friend or something. He's just like, hey, dude, how are you? I listen to you all the time. So, Cam, thank you.
Good to meet you, Cam.
Good to meet you. Yeah.
So other than that, so let's talk about the show a little bit. we said before, it is ginormous. You can't see it all in 2 days and actually see everything. Now, you could walk from booth to booth just fine.
Yeah.
But to take the time and look at a product, you can't. By the time you get sucked in by the salesman to going over features, which is awesome, and just other people you meet, you can't do it in 2 days. And you got to go for all 3 days of the show. You really do.
It was really tough for us because we were trying to stick to somewhat of a schedule that would definitely things that we wanted to hit and see and go and do. And we actually ran across a couple of manufacturers that, once they found out that we had a channel, interested in us doing some review stuff.
Yeah, and we weren't brown nosing for it. We were hoping that we were just looking to meet people because, we've only been doing this 6 months and we've both liked firearms forever. But to actually meet the people was cool, and Henry Arms was one of them. We just the president of Henry Arms was there, and we just wanted to meet him and shake his hand. How he's turned the company around and saved it, makes everything here in the U.S.
Yeah.
And just say, hey man, that's awesome. And we said, hey, we got a YouTube channel, and he brought us right around to his media director, and he's like, hey, talk to this guy.
Yeah.
Maybe we can work something out. So if you see us doing some Henry stuff, you'll know why.
Yeah, and basically the president of that company put us in touch with him. I mean, it was incredible.
Yeah, I've worked with race car stuff like forever.
Yeah.
And you go to those trade shows or you go to other races and that type of stuff, and the people are pretty much assholes.
Cold and assholes.
It's just about selling you the product, making the money. They don't care if it works out for you or not. And then other competitors are just, F you because they don't want you to have an edge up on them.
No.
And it's not like that. I think my favorite part of the show was meeting the people.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely meeting the people.
Totally caught me off guard.
Because the show itself, when you see 11 acres under one roof, I mean, it is really, really overwhelming. Mm-hmm. And it would be really easy to get lost and just focus in on a few things and not see the whole thing. And we definitely wanted to try to get to our chosen destinations.
Yeah, there's certain companies you just wanted to see because, you can flip through the magazines or you can look online or watch other videos, but till you get to see it, touch it, hold it, that's another story.
For me, I've got a couple of Century Arms items, but to see their booth and see some of the stuff and meet some of the people actually was really kind of cool to see who's put a face behind the people that are making the stuff that I've got.
Yeah,
it was really kind of cool.
Yep, that's how I felt about Trigicon because you go to Cabela's and it's like, what can I look at that? And the guy's got to pull it out of the box. So you don't really want to stand there and have him pull out 5 or 6 different scopes. And here it's like, hey, I can look through every one, see stuff I don't normally get to see. And I'm like, all right, got to start saving. There's $800, $1,200. Oh, maybe in a year from now I can get that scope.
Yeah. But don't get me wrong. There are some bargains to be had.
Oh yeah.
We found ourselves on Sunday. Near the end of the show.
It was about I think 45 minutes till they close the show.
Yeah.
And that's when you're really going to find your best deals if you're going there looking for something because they don't want to haul the stuff back home, so they're just unloading it.
No.
So
that leads us to our...
That leads us to these. So I wanted to stop by the Seekins Precision booth just because I wanted a muzzle brake for the SBR build that I'm doing. And they didn't have any muzzle brakes. But they had these billet lowers that they were blowing out. They're like half price.
Billet uppers.
Or billet uppers. Jeez, I said lowers. I got too many gun parts on the mind right now.
Yeah, we still have to get the billet
lowers. We figured we got to get their lowers to match up with it because it's just going to be cool. But tell them what you ended up picking up.
I ended up picking up the... I'm trying to remember the model on it. Brain dead.
I don't know, but it's a 16-inch.
16-inch barrel
15-inch
with their
handguard.
Flash hider, with their handguard, all billet, with bolt carrier group. I don't want to really say what I got it for because they definitely blew it out.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely blew it out.
Yeah.
And I couldn't pass it up.
We pulled a little haggling on top of what they were already blowing their price out on.
Yeah, well,
Remember, that's a tip. Cash talks when you're there. So.
Cash talks. Always does. And when you go two, that made a big difference too. And we managed to walk away with 2 fantastic uppers.
Yep. This one though, I do have to change So this is their SBR upper. It's an 8-inch and 300 blackout.
Yeah, specifically designed to have a can. The can's not there. They can't sell the can. They can't sell the lowers at the show.
We can't have SBRs here, so we'll either have to make this into a pistol, or I will have to get a 300 blackout 16-inch rifle barrel.
No, I really think.
And then we'll make a hand.
You're going to make that. You're going to make that a rifle.
I'm going to make it a 300 blackout.
I'm going to take the barrel from you, and I'm going to make the pistol.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to go down, whether he knows it or not. I mean, just steal the barrel.
But I've been wanting a 300 blackout for a while. But what's really cool about this receiver is, so I'm going to bring this up to the camera because you got to check this out. This is really cool. So you see the handguard, and it's actually good size. It's pretty big around. I didn't measure it yet, but it's pretty fat. It's about big around is probably like an A2 handguard.
Yeah.
But what's cool is, and if you can see this,
it's
right here,
integrated into that upper so that you get that extra support. It's all one piece.
The support for this piece is actually the part of the upper receiver, and they use an internal thread for the barrel nut. So that just makes this thing, on top of already being rigid because it's billet, that just makes this handguard not move at all. So it's going to stay a 300 blackout, but it's going to become a rifle at some point. Yes. I got to get the SBR finished.
SBR's done. Yeah, we jumped ahead of ourselves, and we started projects before we finished our other projects.
It tends to happen.
And that's how it happens. You know, when you come across something like that...
yeah, that's what we
like a takedown pin. To me, that's a need to build another AR. But
yeah, right.
Some people.
Speaking of takedown pins, 2A Armament has some wicked stuff, and we you see it online till you see it in person. They had a rifle that weighed
4 pounds.
4 pounds.
4 pounds. When you pick this thing up, it is unbelievably light.
Even their takedown pins, they're titanium, and then they're drilled down the middle, so they're even lighter.
Yeah, it's just amazing how light that gun was.
Everything they did on that thing was just awesome.
They also have that adjustable gas bolt carrier group, which I'm really interested in. It's an ultra lightweight, which retains some of the original features like the forward assist notches, and it also has a full auto catch, so that you can still run your high end triggers and still utilize them. So I mean that is a really cool option. If you ever get a chance to check that out, it's A2 Armament, and they're pretty wicked stuff.
Yep. So other things we got to see, that new Smith & Wesson Shield in 45. That's pretty cool. It's a little bit bigger in hand than the standard Shield. Nice. So we got some Shield videos coming out soon. Well, within the next month or two.
Yeah, we got
not that one, just some Shield stuff.
Yeah.
God, what else? There's so much that you see.
What wasn't there?
Everything. And then you get to hold the guns like you never get to normally, like a Barrett. He almost got his head taken off by a Barrett.
I almost got my head taken off.
So they had the Barretts mounted on these mounts so you could swing it around and
almost like a turret. Scope. Almost like a turret that you could move this thing and articulate it all around.
He's walking by and the Barrett guy just turns with it and
almost got
a grand slam.
Just pulling the Matrix. It's cool. But yeah,
so that's what you call that stumble.
Yeah, if you want to. By the end of the day, my feet were dragging anyway. I'm trying to think what else we had.
Browning's coming out with some shotgun ammo. So that's kind of cool. They actually were giving away case shells and empty shells.
Really nice 3-gun shotguns out there.
Yeah.
At, several booths.
They're on the short. One of those is on the short list.
On the short list, yeah.
The Winchester lever actions, the new ones they came out with.
Really, really smooth.
Really smooth.
I love the case hardening look. They hit it spot on.
Yeah. I mean, you could cycle the action with your pinky. That's how smooth they were.
Yep. I'm trying to think who else.
EOTech had that new scope.
EOTech.
The actual magnification.
I picked up a Hollow Sun.
Yep.
Which I'll be doing a review on.
Geisley. If you ever want to buy a Geisley trigger, go to one of these trade shows because they were like 20 or 25% off. We both picked up one.
I picked up the S3G Super 3-gun. I had a build in mind for this, and I'm not sure if it's going to go in that now. So the show just threw a hiccup in the get along for a lot of that stuff.
I got the same trigger, but I got the I don't think they call it the enhanced version.
No,
what do they call it? It's a flat face trigger. I've never had one before, so the guy at Guys that kind of talked me into it.
Yeah, basically the whole difference is his has got a flat trigger as opposed to the radius trigger. And basically he was telling us that those were the only differences, and they both come with 2 different spring rates. So my intention was we're going to do a comparison between the two and see which one we like better for 3-gun.
Because from what we see online, they are fast.
Very fast.
What else did we see? There were those shotgun conversions for Mossbergs to put drum mags on them.
Those were pretty cool.
Mossberg and the price point was pretty good. And even the Maverick, it'll fit that too. Yeah. For like under $200.
For under $200, it was pretty cool setup.
Yep. We talked to some dude who made a shotgun upper for the AR-10s, the 308s, and the DPMS configuration.
That's Midwest something. I'll be right back.
Nope, that was Wilkinson something.
I think you're right.
I know. Grab the business card book. What else did we see? There was that. Obviously, Seekins Precision. They have
forget it.
Some cool stuff too. But yeah, so we got a ton of information. We've got a ton of products. We got a lot of videos coming out soon. Now it's just a matter of getting them shot and getting them out so you guys can check them out.
Yeah, we're gonna get on the builds. The SPR, his SPR build will be coming up probably first. It's gonna be a cool build.
The Glock 19 video will be coming out.
Glock 19.
Gen 4. So back to the actual show itself. It's going to be in Atlanta next year. If you get a chance, go. It's free to get in as long as you're a member, and even at the gate, they're doing like 1-year memberships for like $10. And
if you're not a member, definitely join. The benefits, not only you but everybody. They are fighting for our rights.
Yep. If it wasn't for the NRA and our local affiliate here, we wouldn't even have concealed carry. Yep. And we just got that, 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
So, you might not like some of the principles they stand up for, but you know what? They are the strongest voice we have right now.
Yep. So and they keep this the land of the free.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's another one. We met a guy. We're at some separate booth checking out this double-barrel shotgun, pump shotgun. And some dude just walked up, started talking to us, and he was from the Appleseed Project.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we're going to do I'm going to take my 1022, and we're going to do an Appleseed, one of their Liberty training rifle builds out of a 1022. So
Appleseed Project is a great thing.
Yeah, it's really cool. If you haven't checked out Appleseed, go check it out. They do like a 2-day training thing. They recommend 22s, but you could bring your AR, whatever you have. And they just teach you good marksmanship fundamentals. And on top of it, they talk about history, during the Revolution, how the marksmen, helped build this country. And we're all about that. The name, if you can't tell.
Exactly.
So we'll be doing something with that, and just get out to one of these shows, guys. I mean, you get to play with everything you've never. I've been dying to. Still haven't shot one yet, but just to hold one of those FN Scars. So I still want one. After that, and a P90.
Well, it's like going to the aim point booth and playing with the
high end one.
The high end scopes, and you know what, you can finger them all you want. Seriously, I mean, just anything that you could desire to want to put your hands on. The show is the place to do it. And if you got any questions,
$10,000 1911s, and boy, do they cycle nice.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, speaking of the 1911s, at the Springfield booth, the Cabots. I made one using parts out of a meteorite, which was wild.
Insane.
At the Springfield booth, they actually had those Chris Kyle 1911s.
At the first
I got a picture. We've got a picture of the first one in the case, but then we actually had the whole number 4. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. But make it out to one of those shows, and stay tuned, guys. We've got so much coming up. We're almost overwhelmed. We have so much material to run with right now.
Well, we have to focus and get something.
Great.
Get a couple of these things together so you can get some range footage out.
Yeah, and you know, we're always doing stuff on Facebook and Instagram, so check that out. Especially Instagram, we always have cool photos going up. So
like, share, subscribe, get it all in there, because you know what?
The more we talk about guns, and the more that other people see that type of stuff, they'll warm up to it. That gun people aren't these crazy redneck.
Hey, 80,500 and something people showed up,
and nobody got shot.
And nobody got shot.
Honestly, you know, like, I had friends that aren't gun people, and they're like, "Oh, you're going down to Kentucky, huh? You're going down to the NRA convention. Oh, it's going to be nothing but trash and rednecks." Dude, not the case at all.
Not at all.
I've maybe seen one.
All right, let's not get carried away. Out of 80,000 people, you're going to have a few nut jobs, but
yeah, we've seen.
I'll be flat honest with you.
Maybe
you know what?
one or two.
It wasn't that bad.
It was awesome. Everybody was nice. I mean, you could bump into people and stuff, and
yeah.
Sorry. It was great. So just get down to one and stay tuned.
See you around.